"Sir, we're asking you to move to economy." The flight attendant snapped eyes cold and arms crossed. All heads turned. He was the only black man in first class dressed in a tailored charcoal suit, reading a financial magazine calm and composed. "May I ask why?" he said, politely adjusting his Rolex. But they didn't answer. Two attendants whispered, then one muttered, "We need the seat for someone more appropriate." 5 minutes later, the airline would suffer the biggest PR disaster in its history, and they had no idea. They had just humiliated the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar tech empire. Elegant black CEO boarding the plane, warm smile, friendly nods to staff. Malcolm Brooks had just closed a $4.2 billion international deal. He was calm, humble, and one of the most powerful black CEOs in the world. Yet today he wasn't wearing his fame. No press, no bodyguards, just a ticket and peace of mind. Until a white couple walked in, visibly frustrated. They glanced at Malcolm in seat 1A. The husband whispered to the attendant, a smirk, a nod. Then a quiet storm began. Flight attendant looking down at Malcolm. Attendant sternly, "Sir, there's been a change. We need you to move to 23B. Malcolm confused but calm. "But I'm in 1A. It's my seat." Attendant, "There's a VIP needing the seat. Please comply. No apology, no explanation." As Malcolm stood up, the white couple slid into his seat, avoiding eye contact. But a teenager nearby had recorded the whole thing. Teen girl uploading the video mid-flight using in-flight Wi-Fi narrator, VO wait. "That's Malcolm Brooks," the girl whispered to her mom. She uploaded the video to TikTok with one line, "Flight attendants just kicked the richest black CEO out of first class." Within 15 minutes, it exploded. Black excellence, Yaka corporate racism, Guanca CEO in Coach Malcolm, in the middle seat still composed, smiling at a baby next to him, narrator VO Malcolm didn't complain. He smiled, helped a mother store her diaper bag, and quietly worked on his laptop. The flight crew had no clue the man they just humiliated had a private jet of his own and over 80 million followers across platforms. But karma was already airborne. Comments, news alerts, and reposts. Narrator, VO. In just 3 hours, the video hit 14 million views. Newsflash: billionaire CEO publicly humiliated by airline user comment, "This is why we need to keep receipts. The disrespect is unreal." Another: "I just canceled my loyalty membership, done church boycott." The wings began trending globally. By the time the flight landed, stockholders were panicking. Airline boardroom chaos, executives shouting. The CEO of the airline called an emergency meeting. Exec number 1. "We've lost $70 million in pre-market." Exec number 2. "People are canceling flights. Our app crashed from the backlash." Exec number 3. "Who the hell was on that plane?" Someone Googled, a picture popped up. "Oh God, we demoted Malcolm Brooks." Silence. Airline rep at podium, sweating, stammering. They issued an apology. They called it an internal error, but the internet wasn't buying it. Commentator on TV: "If he were white and in a hoodie, they wouldn't dare move him. But a black man in a suit clearly doesn't belong, right?" The damage was done. Malcolm in a sleek office being interviewed on national TV. Malcolm calmly, "I didn't speak up to shame them. I stayed quiet so the world could speak louder." His grace stunned everyone. He didn't sue. He didn't lash out. He donated $5 million to a youth scholarship fund called Seat 1, a news headlines, plunging stock charts, protesters. Over the next 48 hours, the airline lost $500 million in value. Shareholders pulled out. Celebrities spoke up. Influencers exposed similar stories. Passengers shared screenshots, canceling loyalty memberships. A single act of bias cost them $500 million, and it all began with moving the wrong man. Malcolm watching planes take off standing on a private jet runway. Malcolm now owns shares in 3 rival airlines. He never mentioned the name of the airline that tried to humiliate him. He didn't need to. The world remembered and the sky finally knew his name. If you believe respect should never depend on skin color, drop A in the comments. And remember, one act of prejudice can cost more than just money. It can cost a legacy.